Here we go. We're setting out, me, setting out on an adventure today. This is it. Yep, that's the mountain I'm gonna climb today, and you're coming along for the ride. Here's the lovely town in which I grew up. There's my truck down there. Well, I don't think that's normal, that style of breathing. I need to do this maybe once a week, not once a year. Wasn't that pretty? Birds circling something. Hopefully not me. Okay. There I go with we again. I'm about halfway. My breathing's gotten better. I think I'm releasing those toxins, getting in the rhythm of things. Anyway, here we go. We're about halfway, maybe a little bit more. Got to tackle that baby here next. Wild cherry Capri Sun is what's going to get me up this mountain. It's just beautiful. If you listen closely, you can hear the town below, the cars, the hammering, people. What's great about this mountain, this hike, is, you know, the farther and farther you go up, the quieter and quieter it gets, and the farther away you get from the busyness of the town. And that's why I come up here. Well, on the other side of that rock is my victory. Well, here we are. Made it to the top. Pretty good time, too. Okay, well, no time to waste. Gotta go set up camp and try to find some firewood. Do that right now. I think these guys are hungry. They're really going to town on one of my sunflower seeds. Alright, I think I got plenty of firewood. Just heading back to the camp now to get the fire going, and I got something to show you. Here it is. The reason I am here. Hopefully to get some inspiration out of this. This thing that's consumed my life for the last 9 years. Yep, an iron. Why an iron, you're asking? I don't know. For some reason, 9 years ago, this thing looked very threatening to me. It kind of still does. Anyway, I'm here to write my next film, Ironic Horror 9. I have been going through drafts and drafts back home, and like I said, the inspiration down there is just kind of dead. So I thought I'd spend a night out here with this and see what I can come up with. Do you know what that is up there? That's the moon. Looks like someone with a flashlight, though, standing behind me. That's kind of creepy, if you think about it. I don't know, the dark doesn't really scare me. Being alone up here it's not a fear of mine. Anyway, I've been up here for a few hours. It's been dark for a couple. Just been kind of sitting here thinking about, IH9 and what I want to do with it. And, I don't know. I've got some ideas, but nothing really concrete or solid. Got my iron over here. It's actually up there somewhere. Up there on my mantle. Kind of been gazing up at it, trying to get some ideas and stuff. Look at her. Isn't she a beaut? I wish the iron could talk to me, you know? Let's have a conversation here. Let's do an over the shoulder of the iron. There you go. Oh, look at that. There you go. Okay, let's have a conversation. Iron, what do you want to do next? I mean, honestly, you've been in the movies for years. Not just the Ironic Horror series. You've popped up in many places. But specifically in the Ironic Horror series, you've been the center of attention, the star of the show, the A-lister. I mean, you've killed people with your threatening eyes, and steam and cords. You've been in people's eye sockets, their mouths. Like I said, the cord has played an intricate part in your long-running history. You've gone through the nostrils with your cord. You've strangled people. So my question to you is, Iron, what's next? What's next for you? What do you want to do? I am all ears. Talk to me.
You want to talk about it? Let's talk about it. I am sick and tired of being covered in goop and goo and gore. That's not why I'm here. I'm here to press, to steam, to make people's clothes look nice, so that they can go to church and be proud of what they're wearing. That's why I'm here. I'm not here to strangle and kill and mutilate. It's not my job. It's not why I was put on this earth. For crying out loud, man, I am finished with your movies. I'm done. I want to be done. I'm resigning today. I quit. It's over. And this conversation is over. Now let me enjoy the fire.
I'm running out of firewood. That's why I have my light on. Which probably isn't a good idea because my battery's running low. I got nothing. Let's take a vote. Iron, if you're throwing in the towel, a finely pressed towel, I might add, and would like to quit, say aye. Earn. Iron. Sean, if you are done making more movies about killer irons, say aye. Earn. Iron. I hereby put to rest the Ironic Horror franchise, ending with number 8, which, mind you, was pretty good. I think it might be my favorite. So, to say we're going out with a bang would be appropriate. I'm calling it. Time of death, 10:17 p.m. Date, October 17th, 2012. Place, on top of a mountain, by a campfire. Reason, utter lack of inspiration, and no support from my co-star here. I'm done. If I can set this up right here. I was just thinking about, the dark doesn't really scare me, being alone. It reminded me of this thing that happened to me when I was 16. I was with some scouts. We were on this camping trip. We were at Lake Powell. We had a houseboat. It was really fun. Had a lot of fun, and it was time to go to bed. And the houseboat was really crowded, and I like to have my space, and so I decided to sleep on the beach about 100 feet away from the boat. And so the sun was going down. I brought my sleeping bag out, laid it in the sand, and went to sleep. Well, in the middle of the night, I woke up, and it was seriously the creepiest thing that's ever happened to me. It's hard to explain, but I felt like there was a presence there, and it was literally like I had to put my sleeping bag over my head because I felt like something was coming, and it was so close, like it was breathing on me almost. It wasn't an animal or anything like that. It really felt like the darkest of evil. And I remember my heart. I felt like it was beating too loud, and it could be heard. And it was really terrifying, and I couldn't breathe. Like my heart just, my whole body. It was so bizarre, and I felt like I was gonna be destroyed. Like I wasn't gonna make it through the night. And I remember praying my guts out, that I would get through the night. And I just felt like this thing was right there. And couldn't sleep, and I wanted to get up. I wanted to go into the boat. But I was so scared to take the blanket, the sleeping bag pull it over my face, because I felt like if I did, I would see this thing that was there to kill me. So I just laid there, and I remember the next morning the sun finally started to come up, and I'd never been so happy. That was a creepy, creepy time. The scariest thing that's ever happened to me, for sure. Well, I'm getting ready to hit the hay. I'm pretty worn out. But before I do, it's time to say goodbye to my little friend. Whoa. Whoa. I promise I haven't been drinking. Any final words? Please don't throw me in the fire, Mr. Iron. May you burn in hell, just like this idea did. Alright. That's it.